Okay guys, so the only thing that I want you guys to do today is make sure that you get diorama sketches. So whatever you have with that diorama, please upload something so that I have an idea of what you're up to. That was the first part. I'm going to try to explain the process again. So the thing is you really want to start with that top layer. Okay? And the thing with the top layer, if the top layer is going to have the least amount of stuff cut out. Okay? So here's top layer. Great. So now I'm going to do a second layer, and if this takes a while for you to wrap your head around it, we'll deal with it on Monday. But the second layer is going to be the first layer plus more stuff. Okay. Now I didn't make this gray because I kind of want you to see the concept of it gets more and more stuff, but I'll go back in just a second. Okay. And then the third layer is the first layer plus the second layer plus the third layer, more stuff. Okay. Now, so that you have an idea of how this would work overall, and I just need to grab a different tool. Where's my bucket? There we go. Okay, so I'm on my second layer. And I'm going to turn the second layer gray just so you might have a little bit of a better understanding of how this is going to work. So there's my gray. So my first layer plus my second layer. But remember that the second layer is the first layer plus the second layer. And then I'm going to get to my third layer. And I'm going to make my third layer not white, but I'll make my third layer, in this case, I'll make it a gray. Oopsie. Got to actually select it. There we go. And now I'm going to turn them on. So, there's tons of stuff, right? But on top of this goes this layer. And on top of that goes that layer. So as you move backwards, okay, so again, the first layer, most of the stuff is cut out, the most amount of stuff. Second layer is the first plus the second. And the third layer is the first plus the second plus the third. But, oh yes, and also, if you don't have something that is like clouds, where, for instance, I guess I'll use Yoda, where Yoda has this frame around them, it's really important to have a frame so things can remain supported. So we take a look at the whale, and the first layer, the dark clouds, they're acting like a frame. But if you don't actually have a frame, you should consider bringing this up. So I did a black frame around everything. And each time, okay, so if I turn them off progressively, there's the frame. It's getting bigger. There's still the frame. So what I'm shooting for is to try to get a feel for that first layer. Okay? And it's the thing that's going to have the most stuff cut out of it. So try to give that a shot and upload whatever you have.